Now we can finally cross the bridge and get over to the other side. Wait, did I look here already? Yes, I did. I'm guessing these are like mini loading screens, huh? Sometimes it... Oh. She saw me and turned around! What was that? Did you have something to hide from me? Aww. That end goes down. The Citadel Tower is the tall white structure far off to your right. It houses the council and is the heart of Citadel politics. C-Sec Academy. The elevator to C-Sec Academy is located down the ramp to your left. The Alliance docking bay can be found there. So that's where the Normandy is right now. Oh my god. You know, for some reason when I look up, I expect there to be some kind of like a galaxy thing. But it's a normal, earthy kind of looking sky. Use Citadel Rapid Transit to travel quickly between major locations. Presidium locations, that's where we are right now. Citadel Tower. Which means we're not gonna go there. Financial District? Did it say? The Presidium Financial District is found across this bridge. Here you will find the Emporium, Bank, and Consort chambers. Well, we definitely want to talk to the Consort, right? It's in our journal somewhere. We found a strange transmission discussing some sort of biotic commune. That was one of the emails we read. Find the commune. Somewhere out in the galaxy. Unusual readings, Hydra system. Okay, so missions are main quests. Assignments are side quests. I thought we might have gotten one because the L Corps back in the embassy room was talking about how the Consort did him dirty or something. Okay, well. Maybe I shouldn't keep going this way? Maybe I should go this way first? Oh, it all wraps back around anyway. Consort chambers. Let's go. Since the council is housed in the Citadel here, this place is probably not even a place that normal people can access. You know? Just like how the receptionist lady earlier was saying that she notes all important people coming through. The embassies are located at the end of the bridge. And then C-Sec Academy. C-Sec Academy down the elevator. Oh, I didn't go there yet. We could go check it out later on.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Keepers. Keepers rearranging rooms. You're a keeper, right? Are you the keeper? Oh, he's got a little vest on. He, she, it, they. And a lot of hands. They must be very efficient in typing. Nelina.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the Consort will be able to meet with you?
It's like a Michelin 3-star restaurant.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the Consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in, 3 or 4 months.
Oh my god.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Oh, just be glad she's not asking for down payment.
What is the Consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
She has what you need, no matter what it is.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the Consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the Consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Acolyte. Not a receptionist. Acolyte. Do you one day, if the consort steps down, do you become the new consort?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
You can't say that and not give me a massage.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
No, for you. Not for the consort. Or was that even include? Oh my god, even this lady might have a waiting list too. Gosh. Did we ask it already? All of it?
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of many of the... It's our job to ensure that they leave
that's it.
contented.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
It's our lucky day.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
My reputation clearly precedes me. Oh, there's a lot of other acolytes here.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Just curious. Ah! There's a Solarian acolyte. Not just Asari.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Wow. And most of them are... Oh no, there's a human here too.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Yeah. It's like when you go to high school, you see your elementary school friends and you're like, oh look, my very close friend who I've talked to every single day of my life, even though probably back in elementary school you never talked at all. Hello, consort.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
That's what I thought. I didn't come here because I needed you. You needed me.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
When you hear the word consort, I'm guessing a lot of people's minds go to a singular place. But judging by what the acolyte was saying, that's not necessarily the case. So I'm guessing the problem probably arose somewhere around that.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Why'd she suddenly get so close to me?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me. Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Fair enough. Whoa, she's got like a... How do you go in? Oh, this gray part, I guess?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Can you not say that while we're in the presence of the consort, please? Ashley? Later, okay? Don't... I mean, not even later, but if you had to do it, not in front of other people, please. Cora's den.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
Sounds like a place of spiritual healing.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
You know already.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
Then it kind of doesn't sound like what I was guessing then.
I think I'm done here.
Of course, come back anytime.
Something happened. Cora's den. Consort chambers, Emporium, bank. It's probably below, right? Is that what they mentioned earlier? We'll find it eventually. It's now in our assignments list. A client that used to be noble but is now spreading false accusations. He must have felt really hurt by her somehow. Are there any fish in the pool? Looks a little bit sterile. Oh, that's Caden. Hey! Avina. We haven't met this race yet. Clearly a little bit different from the races we've seen so far.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
You can tell the Citadel is a space with a lot of history already.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Krogans and Rachni.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
The Krogan rebellions? Rebellions? This kind of wording? I don't know, to me it feels like it kind of implies that the Citadel is on top, the Council is on top, and one of our children is acting up. And I guess to them, that's what it feels like. Yeah. There's a lot of intention behind every word they use here.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Hey Avina, can you tell me what race the Spectre Saren is?
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Yeah, that does seem a bit.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Sorry, just musing to myself. Kinda like rock, paper, scissors, I guess. You don't want to wipe out all the races because maybe a race will be good for you in terms of dealing with another race that you don't like. So keep the Krogans around because they might be good if the Rachni ever come back.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
A lot of history. Lot of history. Extinct races.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Interventionary evolutionists. Mars. Protheans. People who built a bunch of stuff, but they're no longer around. No longer around? Yes, extinct races.
Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
Since we were never really able to make contact with them, is it an assumption that they can even negotiate with us, but they just choose not to? Because I feel like it's totally possible that maybe, hey, these insects just don't talk to people.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative.
Oh.
Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry.
It's very kind of them.
High gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
The Elcor definitely sound like they're interested in peace and social interaction with other races. I keep saying races, but the proper term should be species, right? Races is more like, you know, white, black, or Asian or whatever. I was hoping to find Krogan here, but not yet. Okay. Where in the world did we come from? Again. I don't even know where we came from. This goes back up. Oh, we came from that way. Right. Emporium. This is somebody new.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent Emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Delaninder. Face name. Another species that talks a little bit funny from our human perspective.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I can imagine it's kind of difficult for us to communicate with them. They don't really have any traditional features like eyes, noses, mouths. Traditional isn't what we have.
Who are you?
This one's face name. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Really?
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
That glow when it talks, is that part of its body emitting a glow, letting people know that, hey, I'm talking right now? Or like, what? Oh my god. Non-human armors? Well, we don't have any non-human teammates right now, so it doesn't really matter. Standard items, upgrades. Shepard says view items. Again, everything is too freaking expensive. I can get a chameleon tool too. Omni tool. Compared to what I have right now? Oh, Caden has one. I don't have one. I don't have an Omni tool? Should I buy it? Serta Foundation license, unique item. For the Normandy Quartermaster. Probably should buy that. And then everything else here, I mean, we can't really... Well, some of it is way too expensive, but the chameleon tool we can buy. Sure. Thank you. Can I see your other items?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
We talked about how the Asari are kind of like Ditto, but this one actually looks like a Ditto. Upgrades, ammo upgrades. I'm a little bit too poor Shield regenerator. Yes, when we fight, we have a shield. Earlier when we were fighting, I was kind of like, boom, boom, shooty, shooty. Didn't care about any of these skills or whatever. Whoops. Non-human armors. How about we come back for that later on? Definitely some kind of a limitation with a game with an older design. Usually you would have something like tabs inside the shop, so you don't have to keep going in and out just for different kinds of items. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Emporium. CSEC. Barla Vaughn.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
All eyes are on me as soon as we landed.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
No, I feel like, yeah, optics, right? You're kind of like a PR person rolled into a financial advisor. We'll see what this...
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
That was a little bit rude.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. People like us? Sounds gatekeepy.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
It's where Cora's den is, I believe. Well, thank you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
May I never be blessed or cursed with the fortune needed to afford you. CSEC Academy, rapid travel. So now we're going closer and closer to the Citadel Tower, the Council. Okay, but there's still like a different stop before then. That was Avina. This is also Avina. Wards access. Have we looked at everything here? Hold on. If we go back a little bit, I think the upstairs portion... Oh my gosh, Shepard, you're so weak! You're supposed to be in the military! Ran for like 3 seconds and you're tired already. If I try to go back up the ladder here... Because if not, I guess we'll go check out the wards. No, it's just the... Ah, the bridge. Okay, I see. I see. Certainly very peaceful, and it does feel kind of elite. Not much of a military presence around too, it's just people chilling out here, so there must be a lot of like safeguards before you even get to the Citadel. Oh, I never went down to the Seasick Academy or down to the Normandy Axis, did I? Eventually. Embassies... Hey, it's a little bit more crowded here. Citadel. Citadel Tower. Okay. Well, we can go to the wards right here. There's a lot of these guys around. The elevator at the end of the hallway leads to the wards. There you will find Cora's Den, Flux, the markets, and the medical center. Keeping the council waiting. We're probably not going to hear good news anyway. Why bother? Oh, okay. Never mind. We love the council. Let's go talk to them. Okay, fine, fine. They knew some people would want to like look at literally everything before going to the council, and they're like, no, stop it. Oh, a replica of the mass relay. Nice, nice. The one thing that keeps us all connected. Without it, we wouldn't even be here.
Bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Even though they're rearranging people's rooms 5 times in a row.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
You say little is known about the keepers, but you mean somebody out there knows, but you don't know, right? It's a secret from you, because otherwise, why are they here? And even earlier in one of the Codex entries, it said that... Whoa, that was a threatening look. It said that the Asari discovered the Citadel. It's not that the Asari made the Citadel? Wait, so did the Protheans make the Citadel? Actually, not sure.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Hey, so the Protheans aren't around anymore, but their technology obviously is. Have we reverse engineered how to make their stuff and fix their stuff? We gotta have, right? Because otherwise we can't really rely on that to communicate and travel throughout the galaxy.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel control?
Citadel control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Wow.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
This is propaganda. They're all like, you should find it an honor that we allow you to be there.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Is it really? Okay, well, thank you.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I enjoy that all three Avinas have different stuff to talk about. So here's a monument, there's a bridge, and then that probably leads me back over to the Emporium over there. Something like that. Let's go talk to the council then. Over here. Commander Shepard, you need to get a little bit of exercise going on. How is that third gun just stuck to my butt?
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
So these also used to be loading screens, but they had a lot of conversation, so they don't want to just skip it. They give you an option to skip it, but if you want to listen to the whole thing, you can. And Ashley, please don't open your mouth unless if I ask you. I'm scared of what's gonna come out.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
A like-minded individual. And he knows this without knowing any sort of evidence of what happened at Eden Prime 2.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Wow, even the pool is more beautiful than the one downstairs here. Wait, there's people just chilling out. I thought this was like meeting room only. Ah, that's a Solarian in a hood. I was wondering what race they were. Or species. Species? Species? Species is singular. Wait, there's a whole... Wait. This is just VIP area. There's a lot of people just wandering around here anyway. It's not just for meeting with the council.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
The Hanar are... It's the Emporium Shopkeeper we came across earlier, right? I forgot if they ever introduced themselves as a Hanar.
The Elcor are... The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech.
Oh, wow.
All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
The Protheans are like the one thing in common that binds us together, both metaphorically and literally via the mass relay technology. Rapid travel. Oh, Captain Anderson's over there. Rear Admiral
No,
Kahoku.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Hi, Admiral. Okay.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
The only people we've seen in this VIP area, Turians, humans, Asari, Solarians, Keepers. No Volus, no Elcor, no Hanar. Is there more over here? No. Are these trees imported from Earth, or do many places in the galaxy have them? They look like cherry blossom trees.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Yeah, because that took so long.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Oh, he's right here.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
He's right here. That makes him even more dangerous. I thought he completely went rogue and cut contact with us. But no, he's still inside, because that's where he's most effective. He can still make use of Citadel and Council resources. And I just remembered, back on Eden Prime, we saw him kill Nihilus because we're the player, but nobody else did. The other guy did, but all he said was, Nihilus said the name Saren. So he can't really confirm that it's really Saren either, and his word is not that reliable. I don't really wanna... I wanna go in with a calmer demeanor.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'm kind of surprised he's speaking so unprofessionally. He's just outright being like, "Boo, humans! I'm racist and I hate them." This'll only piss off the Council.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Well, don't say that in front of him.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Well, that was fruitful.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know,
Oh
Saren.
my god.
He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Okay, Udina, if it's a mistake to bring Captain Anderson in the meeting, that's your fault, okay? You don't get to blame him for you bringing him in here.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Hey, can you not abuse our captain like this?
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Great! So whether I have the fortune, whether I'm cursed or blessed with a fortune to afford him or not, we still gotta go talk to him.
You and Saren have a history.
Oh.
What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
He's a Turian, okay? Probably the Turian council guy was like, here's our top Turian guy. There you go, make him a Spectre. And they had two. They had Nihilus too. Captain, I thought you said you didn't want to talk about it here.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
And you said this was 20 years ago, so he's been doing this for 20 years.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
I don't like the idea that Spectres are born. You can say they're chosen, but born? It's kind of like saying no matter how much effort you put in, whatever you're born with decides your fate. I don't like the idea of that.
What's their command structure like?
None.
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law. Do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
So now, the Council, we don't know if it's a case of, oh, Saren, just be a little bit quieter about what you do, or do they actually not know? They just don't care enough to find out? If they're complicit, we're done, okay? That's it. The system, this whole Council and Citadel system won't work.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
The fact that you can say that means that this is not the first time it's happened. That sounds like a flaw in the whole Spectre system already.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
And that's how everybody on the Normandy knew that, hey, why is Nihilus here?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skyllian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
What is our contribution to this entire system that makes it so that it's only a matter of time before we get a seat? Everyone's been saying it, but what do we do? Did we learn that already?
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Even among humans, everyone's gonna have different ideas of how to engage in other species. Ambassador Udina is like our top human dog. top dog human. And whatever he says goes, I guess. And don't say that.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die, so
but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
He's human.
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Did you see that? Captain Anderson looked at me for a second. Me!
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
You say they don't pick sides, but I don't think that's the case. If he's selling information, that's implicitly saying that he works only with people who are financially well off. And that's going to be a certain group of people for sure. He or she can pretend to be neutral, but they're not. Truly.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
That's why we gotta go talk to him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Well, that conversation went about as well as we thought it would. At least we can access the wards now. That's one good thing.
Oh.
What, Ashley? They try to make it all gardeny and stuff down there.